The way they'll come back. When they drop cake before them.
Zoo, lies and deceit. If not for the coming of IPOB, of Radio Biafra, all of you would have lived and died in the ignorance that Ojukwu caused a war. That's what they were writing. Britain helped them to write it. Ojukwu was a rebel, a secessionist, because we had no media. That is why they're paying Facebook billions upon billions of US dollars to stop this truth from coming out. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Go-on is alive, go and ask him. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Ojukwu went and negotiated restructuring with you in Aburi. You came back, Britain told you not to agree because Britain realized that all the component units of Britain knows that if you go back to regionalism, you have economic growth. The country will do very well. But Britain doesn't want it. That was why they even instigated the Nzogbu, so-called Nzogbu, saying they will bring Awolowo to become the head of state. They knew what was going to happen. They wanted to truncate the economic miracle of Dr. Michael Opara. What I'm telling you are fast. Go and investigate for yourself. In the East, you had the fastest growing economy in the whole world, over 40% every year. In the West, Awolowo was performing his own miracle as well. Even in the North, Ahmadu Bello and Tafawa Balewa were doing very well. You had all those massive industries in the North. You even had Alamajiris that were employed in the North, meaningfully employed, gainfully employed. They were all doing very well. Britain said, no, for us to control these people, we need to impoverish them. Let us introduce this war. There was a coup by Nzogbu. And after that, there was the massacre of, as usual, massacre of our people in the North. Ojukwu said, I have to secure my land and my people. They said, no, let's go to Aburi to discuss it. Ojukwu went to Aburi and agreed, restructuring. That's something now you're asking for. To tell you how foolish Nigerians are. They're very foolish. That same nonsense you're asking for now was discussed many years ago. Ojukwu sat down in Aburi with Go-on and decided that regionalism was the best way forward, restructuring, going back to who you were, 1963 Constitution, 1963 Constitution. Be on your own and pay tax to the central government, as they have in America, as they have even in Britain. Britain, you have Scotland that is almost independent, Wales, the same thing, everybody is free, but Britain doesn't want the same thing they're enjoying to happen in Nigeria. Why? Ask yourself that question. Anybody telling you about one Nigeria is your enemy. I'll prove it to you now. Ojukwu negotiated devolution, regionalism. The North will be on their own, the West on their own, even Middle Belt on their, Midwest on their own, and then the East on their own. It's the same one Nigeria. On their way to the airport, before they boarded the aircraft, a call came from Lagos, from the British High Commissioner in Lagos to Go-on, telling Go-on not to agree. After having signed the agreement, that same Go-on you're looking at today, God kept him alive so that he can witness the destruction he will bring upon that very zoo called Nigeria. Go-on said no. Do you know all the journalists in Nigeria, none of them have ever gone to Go-on to ask him, why did he say no to Aburi? Aburi was restructuring. None of those agitating for restructuring right now has ever gone to Go-on or gone to Nigeria to say, but Ojukwu negotiated restructuring. What happened? They came back and they said no. Ojukwu said, okay, so you want to continue to kill my people all over the place? No. Because of that, I'll declare Biafra. Today, they have brainwashed all of you with the perverse notion and thinking that somehow Ojukwu is responsible for causing a war, when opposite is the case. If not now, that after many years of hammering on this very topic, it has now sunk into the skull of the people that Go-on was the aggressor, not Ojukwu. That's how Nigeria is. always blaming the victim. And we lost over 5 million people during that very genocidal war. They killed over 5 million Biafrans. They wanted to wipe us away from the face of this very earth. But we survived it, and we are here today. Those they gave birth to, they have come. And this time with a wrath that you cannot even begin to imagine.
What is wrong with the brain of a black man? How can I secede? I am older than something you're telling me to say I'm seceding from. My father, my mother, my grandparents, all of my uncles, they're older than Nigeria. Nigeria is only older than me by only 7 years. I am older than my people, my uncles are older than Nigeria. How can they secede from something that they're older than? So who we are there before this secession rubbish came into being in 1960?
At the point of, you will call your guy. You call him out. These are the products being produced.
How you people denigrate yourselves? Do you see how you insult yourselves? Do you see how you make a mockery of your education? Secessionist. Seceding from what? Something a white man created for his own amusement. How about my grandparents? How about my ancestors? Where are they from, I ask you? I ask you, where are my ancestors from? I am seceding from something that was formed only in 1960. The entire cabinet of Nigeria is older than Nigeria. Who were they before Nigeria was formed in 1960? I'm asking you, talk about secession. I am asking a simple question. Can you answer it? You cannot answer because you're black, you're stupid, you're idiotic, you have no brain. You cannot answer it. Can you? How can I secede from something that was born in 1960? God have mercy upon your ignorant souls, you black people. You are a shame, you're a disgrace to even your own selves. Secession. Seceding from what? I'm asking you. Something a white man created, and you're not even ashamed of yourself to use the word secession. Mad people everywhere. Black. That's how they deceive you. The day they come to take your land, you'll be crying like a little baby. The history of Hausa people are there to remind you how not to treat the Fulani. The history of the Bati people is there. The history of Nupe people is there. The history of the Bachana people, they are there for you to see, to learn from. You have history that you may learn. The history of Afonja in Yoruba land is there for you to learn how the Fulanis behave. But idiotically, you will never understand because you're black and you're useless. You are created by a white man. Nigeria is a product, is a racist product of a white man. You idiots, understand it for once. I have a few announcements to make to more than anybody else. Now, if those people they are sending to come down to our land, those 200 soldiers are there to kill their own fellow Fulani heads, but we know they cannot. Have you ever asked yourself, why is it that we know the forest where Fulani headsmen are camped? We know when they are coming to villages to attack. Have you ever asked yourself, a Fulani headsman of over, say, 80 people going into a village to murder people? They are retreating. There are police stations along the way. Have you ever asked, have you zoo people, zoo animals, Nigerians, have you ever asked yourself, why is it difficult for the police or the army to give chase after Fulani bandits and killers, after they must have sacked the village? Why are they not doing it? I don't, sometimes they said God made man in his own image. In other words, giving us the ability to be able to reason and to discern. And I'm asking you this evening, for those who are listening to me, I'm asking you, have you ever actually sat down? It's not difficult. I'm not asking you to do a very difficult analysis of a complex situation or an equation. First, ask yourself, this village has been attacked by Fulani. That village, why don't they deploy helicopter gunships to go and look for them? Why is it, have you ever heard before that after an attack on a village by Fulani headsmen, that the police gave them chase on the army? Have you ever heard that before? Simple question. I'm putting this question to all the chief justices and judges of all the Biafran states. Those of you holding Biafrans, sending them to Abuja to be killed by a Fulani Janjaweed. I'm asking you a simple question. All these years you've been hearing about Fulani herdsmen attack in this village, in that village. I am asking you. Every time I am asking you, all the time. Every time you hear about all these things, have you ever heard that 82 Division Enugu are now chasing those headsmen that came to Zowan and kill people? Have you ever heard, after the massacre in Bende, that somehow or after mobilized, or OPs mobilized, have you ever heard that headsmen are being pursued by the army or the police after an attack on the village? It's a simple question. Any day you can get your brain around this. Any day, believe you me, any day you sit down and you think about what I've just said now, you hate Nigeria more than I hate Nigeria. A land brimming with hypocrites, unrepentant hypocrites. Unrepentant hypocrites, evil people. Army are busy attacking villagers, defending themselves. None of you can reason. None of you can think and ask yourself. But so that, what it means is that all these people, Fulani killers, that what they're doing is legitimate. That's what you're saying by your silence. That's what it means. That is why when I read Zoo newspapers, when I read their commentators or people talking about Nigeria, I laugh at them. Do you know why I laugh at them? Because they are very, very foolish. I have never heard before that the army attacked any camp run by bandits. I have never heard that. I have never heard that the helicopter gunships went looking for Fulani terrorists. Never, ever before. Maybe against Boko Haram, because Boko Haram is killing them. That's all. Now ask yourself why that is the case. Any day you answer that question, believe you me, you will despise the zoo more than I do. These are the things you want me to understand. These are the things that you need to know about your stupid one Nigeria. That is why I keep saying, when I see somebody that I'm a Nigerian, one Nigeria, believe you me, you are beneath an animal. You are the greatest fool. I can't even stand you. Because you're foolish, irredeemably foolish. I'm asking you a simple question. Have you ever heard before that Fulani, have you ever heard before that after the attack at Ozuwani, after the attack on the Ebonyi villages, did you hear that the army are now chasing those people that came and killed innocent people? The answer is no. All you do is you lament, you can sit down. When we formed the ESN to stop such rubbish, or some of you just were complaining, that you never blame the Fulani for coming to kill your people. No, you won't blame them. Look at Dave Umahi. Talking like a fool. Talking like a fool. Dave Umahi, talking like an idiot. He came out, he said, oh, I love you, Fulani, I'm in love with you, now you have killed my people, I was protecting you. One phone call, the idiot changed his mind and started singing a different tune altogether. They are your so-called leaders. Are these the leaders you will go to war with? Are they going to defend you when the Fulani come killing you? Or when they will come to your village, they are killing us anyway. When they now enter your village, are you trusting these idiots to defend you? You call your governors? I'm asking you a simple question. Do you trust them to defend you? The answer is no. There was an attack at Eleme. Fulani came and killed our mothers. Our mothers were protesting at Eleme. In broad daylight, we came and confirmed the vigilante in the township, to mount roadblock in the township. These are your leaders, yes? These are the so-called leaders that you have. Shame on all of you.
Oh, yes. It is very, very shocking. It is
movie train na letter etetere anyị na bi anyị na-eme here we celebration.
So I greet you, your friends. I greet you, lovers of freedom. I greet you depending on your time zone. So please Try make you like this video, share this video, and also subscribe if I have never done so. So subscribe and turn on your notification button so that whenever we drop any video or will come live like as we are doing now, then you will be notified. Okay, so I think you don't hear from our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu on the Buhari ekwu, if they talk, you will see authority. You will know say they are not just merely talking. Something is behind them. They just take Maazị Nnamdi Kanu to be in one place where he will be praying. His praying is shaking Nigeria. And I believe Nigeria is hearing it bad. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu was in Sokoto, was in detention. Let me just say, put it like that, was in detention. Use his prayer to set Nigeria uncomfortable. You understand? So, thank you so much, Santos. God bless you. Thank you. So, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, if you see people that is called to lead this struggle, if you see person that is called to lead this struggle, you go know. You understand? If you see them, you go know. Because number one, when you listen to them, you have more zeal as in to stand and listen to what they are saying. Like if you listen to our PM Maazị Simon Ekpa, when he's saying something, as in you will learn a lot. You will have a reason to be and listen to him as a leader. If you listen to Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, the same. On the wupụtare maka njem a, make them come lead the struggle. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu said a lot of things when he's there. He said that when our women in America take over this struggle, that you should know that Biafra have come. Listen, for everything Maazị Nnamdi Kanu have said have come to pass. Maka ndị na-asị na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is their leader, but they cannot quote any of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu's word and stand on it. Any day our women based in America take over this struggle, that you should know that Biafra has come. So, and if you monitor what is going on now, the struggle as it stands now, on the nine America, how have struggle Nishikita. And as Obrona, just that they are carrying the struggle, Oga, they are really shaking Nigeria. You and I know this now. They are really shaking Nigeria. That is the taproot of Nigeria is really shaking. You understand? So I don't know why you are selecting, like it's unlike carrying Bible, selecting the part you want to believe on. You understand? How can you be listening to our leaders? You listen to our leaders' voice, and I believe if you are one of those who listen to our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu when he's broadcasting, okay, you don't have, for me, I never see any word of our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu that I said no, I didn't like this. Okay, me and you self need the iron hand this evening. We don't need pet. When our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is even here, when he speaks, they don't boy you well, you'll be shaking. Even though you don't support, you don't want to Biafra, you don't want him, you hate him for everything, but when he opens his mouth to speak, you will know that somebody is saying something. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be in Finland. When he utter a word, you see the effect in Nigeria. In Zoo, you will see the effect there. Our Deputy Prime Minister, Her Excellency, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, tell me among all this group, you see now that when they speak in their different where they base, tell me anyone among them that speak and the effect get to Nigeria. None. It's only Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. It's only our Deputy Prime Minister, Her Excellency Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, that will say something and you see the effect in Nigeria. That's why Iburu onye nwuche igejiri nwayo malifi na-eme malibitirisi maronyi na-eso maka na enwe too much career agitators. Ndị bụ ọbụna idobelufe ego, if you don't, that's why they are very shocked. They thought we, the USB government media teams, they thought that we are being paid. Yes, they are shocked. How do you think that these guys will be doing this without being paid? That's why they said that Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is paying them. whereas I have never spoken with Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala before. Whereas nobody have ever paid me for any reason since I come into social media. Nobody have ever paid me. Shishi, whether for Biafra or for anything. So all those career agitators, they are surprised that they've seen these people be online talking about Biafra, standing with USB without being paid. That it is not possible that these guys will be doing this. Okay? Nobody is paying us. You understand? That's why they did not believe it. That with their conviction today, they believe so much that Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is paying us, whereas we are not being paid. Whereas many of us have never spoken with our Deputy Prime Minister, apart from when she come for this Zoom. If you get opportune, or maybe you have something to ask. Sometimes if you ask the question yourself, she will not be the one she will be there. She will not be the one that will answer you. Other cabinet members will pick the question and give you the answer you need. And with many career agitators, maka some of you, ordinaka ni were okute, were okute like this. By this time around, that is dry season. Je na nshiko. That is nshiko na ima ani all the days baka. You were here na nshiko like this gente. Before you marry in dry season like this, go here too na miri. That is to say, under 2-3 minutes, you will be hearing the noise of that stone tracing the end part of that hole. Before you know what in the happen, you hear two. Oh, you hear go giga dan akanda. All these career agitators. Oh, I can explain to you so that you will understand. You get where go like this. You will, although I did not make money for you, I am not in good position to tell you how you spend your money. But if you claim and you believe that you are for USB government, but that you are looking for a way to pay your money and your money will really work for you, go for USB. You want to go? and many career agitators. So I come across this video today. This video of this is Homeland here. Eba now opening up my mouse now. You got fear. So now this video, if you we will go through this video now, you will see our people celebrating this later reply from White House to our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orebeze, which all these career agitators are going around saying that that machine can reply to you. Since all this while now, few days now, we are still waiting for them to hear from to hear from the machine. Let them send message for the same machine that reply our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orebeze, to reply to them. We are still waiting for them to post their own reply from the same machine that replied our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orebeze. So if you really want to go, if you really want to support USB, support Biafra, let me just say support anything about Biafra, one day, go support USB. It is not true. Igba use USB draw Docker straight. You have to go. If you not be USB, it can't be USB. So this letter, they are celebrating it in Homeland. You have to go. So this the celebration came FIFA. So let's go through the celebration first.
The movie train na nwango na leta etetere anyị na gwi anyị na-eme here ya we celebration ya we ga iji we na iji ego na were na-eme occasion we na atope leta Donald Trump maka na ọ dịrị izi DPM anyị kwụ gị n'azụ onye nke anyị ka ewu DPM iwe onye nke anyị DPM anyị dị anyị maru echi. This is moving train Lagos Liaison. Otai ka ise me every day maka leta Donald Trump dere gị onye nwe ka anyị na-celebrate n'ụbọchị nke taa. Oyo
so una hear am una na near on the if God did not call you to lead Biafrans, okay, you are deceiving yourself. On the you see the effect in Nigeria. If they cough, paper will carry it. You want to go? All these people not parade with Akpama Jehovah and duty. Among them, all those people that is parading themselves as all you know their names now. Do you know that they exist? If not that some of us go carry their video to analyze some things, you wouldn't know. If itself now they give them relevance. Some of us that normally go to bring their videos, we are the people that is giving them relevance. Those people are career agitators. Those people are career agitators. That's why they are doing everything humanly possible to make sure to divide your mind, to make sure you forget to fund your future, the future of your generation, so that you will be taking it to them. But it is not working. It is not working. Resign from Ogekere's camp. That woman, that woman self. She resigned from Ogekere's camp. That woman, during the time she's in Ogekere, is a broadcaster like me. If she's broadcasting anything, although you know, say they know they do as we do. Like as I come now, I come here, nobody gave me topic. Whatever I like, I will talk about here. Since I started this thing, nobody have ever given me any topic to talk about. I will talk what I know that I can flow well with. I can't just talk because if you give me something to begin to talk about here, I hardly flow well with it. You understand? So all like check all of us that is a USB independent media. We teach what we wish to teach. Nobody give us topic to talk about. But that woman, when she was with Ndifo back, if you go to her channel, you will see person saying even one person viewing whatever she's doing in her channel. This woman first me create before I start this my particular channel. She's already 1,000 plus, and I believe till today she never reached 2,000. My second channel itself, I believe that my second channel, which I am streaming into now, because my main channel is Ezekiel Son Official. The second one is Ezekiel Son Official TV. That second one, which is about getting closer to 2,000 now, is even bigger than her channel. The reason why is because those guys, they are in a wrong place, and Biafrans know the truth. Biafrans know the truth. Whether you like it or not, see, as far as you're talking about Biafra, you are talking about Biafra, you are ignoring USB. Unless you come here like the one that came here yesterday that said she's abusing anything about Biafra. Hey, that one is different. But coming to tell me that you are for Biafra, and you are telling me that you didn't see USB government when you're on your own. Even those who believe in DOS, they know. They know. And to be sincerely with you, if not the help of our our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, by now, I don't think that our leader, they wouldn't have fired our leader by but if not that our leader don't know the kind of so those things they know. Katana is now what our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa did when he's here, that he did not see it. You are joking. You are joking if you are claiming so. And if you claim that what our Deputy Prime Minister, Her Excellency Dr. Ngozi Arabeze is doing now, that he did see it, you are joking. If you are for Biafra and you are not for USB, one day you are on your own. You are not for this struggle. What you are is a career agitator. And as you are a career agitator, one day, or from somewhere. Yasi I send the going because of Elias Garasolis Casno Guinea. We have sent him packing. So if God did not call you to lead this struggle one day, it's better you respect yourself. You're bagging. If God did not call you for this struggle, one day, Norama. Because look at Ogen Kere now. He made himself a prime minister from ATM to crime minister. Is he growing or is he going backward? He's going backward. He's going backward. Can you calm down and listen to Ogenkere for maybe for 5 minutes? You can't. If you know we that is not doing anything, not just an independent broadcasters. Sometimes we spend 2 hours, 3 hours talking to Biafrans. But somebody who called himself a leader, nobody listens to him. In that group now, I believe they are only 2 in that group now, or 3. That is Ogenkere, Sonia Parawa, and the other guy, Anakwo Onwubiko, which I don't know, Vision 555. I don't know if he have left the group or what. I don't know. But that's just the truth. So please, if you are here and you have never subscribed to this channel, please do well subscribe and turn on your notification button, and also like, comment, and share this video. Although keep your comment coming. Let me play this video again, and I am coming as well. So keep your comments coming. Keep your comments coming. Let's listen to this video again. This is a video of people that is celebrating our DPM. For White House to reply to our DPM, one or easy. It's not machine. If you send a machine, give our deputy prime minister, reply to our go let machine reply to you. I'm send it here. These guys, they are very good in editing all this. If you go edit, bring it, come, we go know. So let's listen to them.
movie train na nwango na leta etetere anyị na gwi anyị na-eme here ya we celebration ya we ga iji we na iji ego na were na-eme occasion we na-atọpe leta Donald Trump maka na ọ dịrị izi DPM anyị kwụ gị n'azụ onye nke anyị ka ewu DPM iwu onye nke anyị DPM anyị dị anyị mmarụ echi. This is moving train Lagos Liaison. Otai ka anyị si every day maka leta Donald Trump dere gị onye nwe ka anyị na-celebrate n'ụbọchị nke taa. Oyo
So ona afugonien ọbụla ile ọ ndị bụ ha kwu okwu ebe ha nọ around the world. You go to see the effects in Nigeria. Yeah, so let me read your comment and welcome you people, especially. Let me, before we go into another this thing. So Nnamdi Lucky Palace, you're welcome. You're welcome, my brother. You're highly welcome. You're welcome. Oh, Santos Crisantos. I like this your name so much. My Jehovah, you too much. Good evening. Good evening, my brother. Good evening. Doreen 283. You're welcome, Doreen. Doreen said good afternoon. Good afternoon, Doreen. You're welcome. You're welcome. Good evening from my own side. James Njoku said good evening, Mazi. His second son. Good evening, James. James, you're welcome. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Santos Crisantos said today broadcast will be because any day you put on this cap of wisdom, it will be hot for the enemies. Thank you so much, Crisantos. Thank you so much. You're welcome. He said Onyendu era was freedom fighting. Ekpa's era was liberation era, while our DPM era was declaration time, and it has come. Chrysanthus, yes, this comment, yes, that is what that some of us did not understand, and many of us are wallowing in ignorance, including those who claims they are fighting for Biafra with guns in homeland. O nwere ihe m ga-agụpụtalụ n'ebe a na o nwere ife m ga-agụpụtalụ n'ebe a na gbasatara those who claims they are, because if you fail to understand the stages of this struggle, you hardly follow up. If you fail to understand, I so much like this your comment, Crisantus Santos, Santos Crisantus. He said Onyendu era was freedom fighting era. If I should say, I will remove freedom fighting and add awareness. Onyendu's era is creating awareness, because all of us, including you on the comment section, is a freedom fighter. So as far as you are, even you are in homeland, sitting at home, you are a freedom fighter, but freedom fighters which are levels. Freedom fighting which are levels. So Onyendu being our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's time, is awareness. This na my distance. During the time of Onyendu's time, his own time is creating awareness. He created awareness when the world know that he's there. He's now switched to armed struggle. He's on the process of armed struggle. Then they kidnapped him. That armed struggle, that is when he created Eastern Security Network. After, when he was creating awareness, after the awareness, he switched to armed struggle. That is when he created Eastern Security Network. They kidnapped him. Then our PM Mazi Simon Ekpa picked it up from Eastern Security Network. That is armed struggle. If you monitor the era of our PM being Simon Ekpa, Aniana Basbos, Iota. So that is armed struggle. Because our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started by awareness, trying to switch into armed struggle. He was kidnapped. Then our PM Mazi Simon Ekpa picked it up from armed struggle, trying to switch to diplomatic approach. He was picked up. Emma, some of us on our fair yalo, water the stage. Oh, you can demand the general by including on the one of an prof and duty, including on the one of Grau. I want to grow easy hitch or can you amaze. So our PM Mazi Simon Ekpa picked it up from armed struggle, trying to switch into diplomatic approach. he was also arrested. Then our Deputy Prime Minister, Her Excellency Dr. Ngozi Obreze, pick it up from Guinea, from this diplomatic approach Nigeria because oga na-ekwu okwu ihe gbasatara that awareness. Oga na-ekwu okwu awareness. Nigeria never feel it hot until our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, try to switch into armed struggle. That is when Nigeria government chopped na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-eje too far. Then our PM Mazi Simon Ekpa pick it up from that armed struggle. Ogo na-eme ana akụgbas boss na Nigeria with the Biafran Liberation Army then. Nigeria never worry until PM Mazi Simon Ekpa try to switch into diplomatic approach. That is when Nigeria government know that our PM Mazi Simon Ekpa is going too far. Then our Deputy Prime Minister, Her Excellency Dr. Ngozi Obreze, pick it up from that diplomatic approach. That is where she went to Finland, and the enemies tried everything they could to make sure that Biafra was not redeclared on that 29th. Because when they went to Finland, we were here watching, monitoring everything. Many of them wasn't happy the day they traveled to Finland. They were there telling Dr. Ngozi Obreze not to declare anything, that they should eat their rice and enjoy themselves and go back. But where Dr. Ngozi Obreze, being our Deputy Prime Minister, outsmarted them is that she redeclared Biafra before the proposed date. She redeclared Biafra before the proposed date, which our PM Mazi Simon Ekpa, in one of his videos, he let you know that now December 2nd, Biafra will be redeclared. But when they look at atmosphere, if the atmosphere, there is how he will see atmosphere, then Biafra will be redeclared before December 2nd or after December 2nd. All the enemies now worry, they don't want to recognize that 29th December. November 29th. They are doing everything to make sure that that redeclaration. But the problem is that the document is not in their possession. Our Deputy Prime Minister picked it up from that diplomatic approach. Makano, this comment of Santos Crisantus Mrengia Akowaiha, comment I na funa iruma ice cream kita. Because also Onyendu, although according to him here, he said Onyendu was error, but I believe what he want to say there is Onyendu era was freedom fighting. That is creation of awareness. That time on the make and then bro mara niani Biafra, whether you like it or not, that awareness on Elwi. So our PM Mazi Simon Ekpa was his own era was era of armed struggle. Then the era of our Deputy Prime Minister now, if Gonien Nyanwe Bregbe, Mana Nkwatia Neme somewhere, and the effect is going to Nigeria. Because if you fail to understand this, you see this struggle, I beg, forget them. Yes. If you fail to understand the stages of this struggle, it will hurt you to understand. And okay, making now worry e follow a deep ta echi, e follow a back one echi, become GGC, ZZC, all those things. So you cannot have one place. You got the mona anakwarakwa, uzu anakwarakwa. You gonna ebialiaka. But immediately you understand the stage, you will understand the level of this struggle. Oh, nyanwa me. Imana. Oh, me when is your church na akana eme saga, because during the time, even self, you people left when you such a in the era of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being our leader, because okachena no na saga time. Ekwata madi do ya vam. She thought that na cannot then, but she failed to understand that na imo onye nwa mere ụmụnne anyị jasi woto imakwa na Nigeria bụ country. Oyitu ọbụla isi wee chee ya, Nigeria bụ country. Nigeria is a country. Iche maka na ebu AK-47 nyenwa ka ị ga-eji chee na woto na onwe ige before inwe ike na ọ na woto adameji ala Igbo. The main thing, like I have been saying it and I want to repeat it. All kita ka ebidoro nke bụ struggle. All kita that is nwere onwe anyị, ọ bụ na anyị ga-enwere onwe anyị bụ kita. Ọ bụrụ ga a na-agba kpọkpọkpọ ịma ihe gbagide kpọkpọ to make Nigeria live. Ọ bụ na kpọkpọ bụ ihe dị easy a ga-eji wee hold on Nigeria. Ojukwu would have done that. If pop be agaji way with Odua Nigeria, Ojukwu would have done that. But the reason why that pop jiwe di okay, but came Nigeria government will be uncomfortable in our territory. Because if they are there and be comfortable, that's to say we are not doing anything. Just to send a message. And that's why I so much love the way our Deputy Prime Minister is following everything. Number one, she throw those enemies at the dark. Now, will you say you want to go arrest her? For what reason? In which reason you want to go arrest? That's why for the first time they pushed her, you know, that kind of thing. All those things. So, she do dinner. I so much love it because purely kita and obunikika kwaga droke when a channel, because this time around you're supposed to be well educated. No, na stage ano kita. 2, you're supposed to be financial buoyant. Na stage ano kita. Number 2, you're supposed to be disciplined. Number 3, you're supposed to be disciplined. Na stage ano kita. Number 4, you're supposed to be well connected, national and internationally. You're supposed to be well connected. Enwe keshe were udi ha na-eme ha now, udi ha na-iji wee na-ezuzu wele kita. E were ihe dịka 10,000 megini ruo na. Ichefuo your generation. Ichefuo na Nigeria enwere ọkụ. Ichefuo na Nigeria enwere ụzọ. Ichefuo that you can never come back home again because the same government, Nigeria government go buy you. Ichefuo na good hospital adron na buy. Ichefuo na good schools adron na buy. Ichefuo na ihe na-eri n'ọnụ bụ poison na ba. Ngwa chere ka ngo show you video. Let me show you this video. Ngwa chere nwa yo clear video.
Point of processing.
Continue what you are doing. Continue what you are doing.
Yeah. Suspects. Drinks. Where's the guy?
So video enough for now. Video enough for now. Ima him je ekwe ya abụọ. Ndị abe were obere ego fufe fa n'iru. Ifilie na Biafra bụ way of making money. Iche na Biafra bụ way of making money. No, it is not. That's why nda Karobi were ihe gbasatara Biafra na-egwu wayo. Were ihe gbasatara Biafra na-achụ ebe a ga na-akwụ ha ụgwọ maka Biafra. Onye nwa meri. They hardly believe that we are not being paid. Onye nwa meri, they hardly believe that we are not being paid. When we are telling them that we are an independent broadcaster defending USB, we are not being paid for anything, they couldn't believe it. Oge were ego nye gị mego na niru ka ibitire Biafra nwanne itogo as a human being. Itoro ato. Itogo because ngwa muna gị n'ebe a na watch this video. Onwe ihe nchọ ka I calculate. Check how many years it is. Ngwa check how many years it is. Check how many years ka ọ dị ka from ma bụ ka kanka ka shaka nka. Because man now 80 years. Obuna, if you are not being taken good care of, 80 years, ageri no wa. Gana atozi jeji otunubu iga wote new. Onwere ihe tunubu geri no wa na muna ge bu ano. Gati oto. I am telling you this for free. Onwere ihe tunubu geri no wa na. O geri na. Itigo dia sugar no no na. Obufuo ya. So, John Wegi, how many years can when wa I know now? I know that you may reach 100. How many years kede? How many years koka odege koka foroge? Elabezumi kenka. You retire. Check here because if you are doing something, check here makanwaga. Me, as I am here, I have a boy and a girl. My baby boy and a girl, my firstborn is about 3 heading to 4 years now. My second girl, my small girl now is about 1 year now. So ajuju igaju onwe gi bu kedu ihe na-eche maka ụmụazị ahụ because enwe ike feel any no away. What are you thinking? What is forget any goro nka enwekwara ike sef anyị nye gị nara maka ka ekweshicha kpọ ndị a ọkụ ihe believe na bribery and nrụrụ aka ị na-alezumike nka ị ga-amụtarịrị ofeke. O nwere ike nwa gị nke mbụ sef abụrụ ofeke o jide aka ma all those ego ọbara ahụ repia before anyanwa ga na-eru 50 years sef ọ ga-make sure na ihe niile na oshiri na izuru that time no really. Okay, forget them now. Go ask politicians. Obru na rural ademma, go ask Nigeria politicians. Go ask them. Where those past politicians, where are their children? Why are you not hearing about their children? Biafra Oga, forget them. Ego ọbala. Ego ọbụla ị natara na abụrụ ego ọbụla ziri ezi na struggle a. Ọkwa ego ọbala maka adịghị ama ama. Mụ abụ onye eze ahụ, anyị adịghị ihu ụwa like anyị na-eche onwe ka anyị si eche echiche. An examan maka mụ aga kebe nsi. Ha maka onwe bisi onwe ka anyị si eche echiche. Ịghọtago? But that does not mean that we know the game money. But ihe ọbụla a ga-echeta maka gị echi agwa asọ mmiri anyị na-ezi ezi ọfụma ọfụma. Kedu ihe na-eche arụ ole ka ọ dị ka nwere n'ụwa iji wee chọọ ire ọganiru ụmụaka gị, iji chọọ ire your generation. This time inwe now, time aka eji wee sọrọ ụmụaka gị ụzọ because Chukwu agojiga etu America dị. That's how we supposed to be. Me and you not supposed to dey travel. Say we dey go look for greener pastures outside. Me and you not supposed, even if you are lazy, you not supposed to dey work. And that does not mean that you're not supposed to be doing something with money. Ige mweriri ka Chukwu shi wee gozie bai. Maka nye nje ihe abụọ kpachapụ anya. Hapụ career agitators. So eziokwu. Only the truth can save us. That is why Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, will always tell you, we are white and whiter than snow. Before he make that statement one day, and he had a dobre Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ndo. And all he had a Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu jiwene shake in Nigeria. And he had Maazị Nnamdi Kanu never betray you and I. And he had Maazị Nnamdi Kanu jiwene run a Sokoto prison. All he had a Maazị Nnamdi Kanu jiwe kwechiri kadendo kashike because he don't want to step on the blood of our people. Man, some of us they were 1,000 bia make niro na ichefu ihe niile ikwuro to chefu wagi sa chefu ya akwa arụ. Make I continue for my reading the comment because our brother Chris Santos Merenji we sikamo ngwatugodu unu ihunu kwesịrị ma and Uche Chiku Udoma say keep the fire burning. Thank you so much Uche Chiku. Biafra TV Odogu, my man. Biafra TV. Yeah, one of the comrades. He said, good evening, Zekuna son. Thanks for all you are doing for the real Biafra under United States of Biafra. God bless you, Biafra TV. Oh yeah, and I found my scream now, a broadcaster, my brother. On that, I history. Logic history kwelu archive abroad na it is not only when you go to school no go. Not only when you go to school bo ogiga check history of some things. This guy if now read Biafra TV. If you check his video, I know that some of you here might not know him. You can go and subscribe to him, read Biafra TV. Emma all of us being independent media, many of us, there is no how you go to our platforms, you will not understand something. None of us, nobody is giving us topic. We come out here to say something according to what we know. You understand? So somebody like this Biafra TV, now wow, the guy now wow, the guy now one bịakwa ka anyị kwuo ihe gbasatara vidio anyị na-afụ na iru my screen. Anyị ekwubekwa ihe gbasara ya, but can ngugodu comment first. Jerry and Jerry. Say good evening, Mazi Ezekuna. Thank you so much, Ancho Jerry. Ancho Jerry. Sorry if I did not pronounce your name well. Ancho Jerry said, thank you so much for all the great work you are doing for the people of the United States of Biafra citizen. Okay, my brother, the only thing you should have understand is that I am doing it for myself, because if I fail to do it, who will do it for me? Nobody will do it for me. So I must do it. I say, good evening, Mazi Ezekuna-son. Thank you so much. Jerry, thank you. He said, thank you so much for, okay. He said, we love you for all you do for us. Thank you so much, Ancho Jerry. Chukwu Manjoko said, Nwokoma, good evening from Obodo Bongo. Oh, and that can not GK. Then didn't not GK ever. Because I traveled this December. No network, no light. As in everyone fly over on our side. Our light could be a UFO. No light. No light, no network. So when I travel, I just phone now. So I just go keep on one side. That's why I did not bother myself to create any content or talk, because only when you watch and see what is going on, you will know what to talk about it. So I just keep my phone one side. No Jew, Lotaba. So Mwokoma, I said, Chukuma Njoko said is watching from Bongo. Alando Joe. Country name wero anytime to benefit from. Oya akija full video near my screen. Country name wero anything. Common network ordinary network. Network, I say network, each you may call. Otero. Country name wero electric for this 25th century. But let me shock you. Use your smartphone. Google it. How many countries Nigeria is giving light? Imrana, Cameroon, they are among. Imrana, Benin Republic, they are among. Imrana, Niger Republic, they are among. Imrana, Togo, they are among. Google it. You know, me go tell you. Google it. Draw your Google. See your Google. How many countries Nigeria zoo is giving light? At this 21st century, no good road. No good road. No no good road. So no good road. Nke kacha njọ na ihe niile a na-ekwu okwu ya bụ na mụ na gị bụa say insecurity. There is ordinary security. No matter how corrupt any country dị n'ụwa, wepụ security. That is, they shouldn't trade with their security, ordinary security. In a huran ichiru uche n'aka ịmara oge ha ga-abịa nwụrụ gị gbuo gị ka esi egbu ewu. Those criminals nwere ụmụ ha nọ Nigeria nke sị na ha nọ Nigeria gaa akwụkwọ. Udo dị akwa obodo ahụ ọkwa ịfụ ka ha dị serious na-epush for Sharia. Ọkwa ịfụ ha dị serious na-epush for it. Iche na mụ na gị mee katifa, including one na-eje from one group to another, collecting money to betray this struggle. Ichefu na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu anọrọgo ebe ahụ over 5 years now. Ichefu na Maazị Simon Ekpa anọrọgo ebe ahụ over 1 year now. Ichefu na 2 of them, he never know their fate yet. He na-esusughali, na-ejeri, na-achọ ebe a ga-enye gị ego ka betray this struggle. Ekwenshi ga-akpọ gị ọkụ. Ekwenshi ga-akpọ gị ọkụ. Don't worry, I'm coming. This video in a fiber now. If I now go John Wega Juju, ihe mere cancer, kidney failure, na liver failure now, jiwebro, common sickness na buy now. John Wega Juju, ask yourselves questions. John Wega Juju. I'm always saying it. Let me play this video before we continue. Or let me read comment. Let me comment first. Udoji said, good evening. Money Caterpillar and Ikenga, Simon Ekpa enemies. I don't understand. He said, good evening. Good evening. Was giving money to Caterpillar and Ikenga, Simon Ekpa enemies. Giving money to Caterpillar and Ikenga, that is Simon Ekpa enemies. Who is giving them that money, my brother? I am Simon. He said, good evening, sir. I am Simon, you're welcome. Udoji come again, said, Ngozi giving money to Caterpillar and Ikenga, Simon, enemy. That happened. Amaragom accomplish. Do you have any other thing to say? Unu na say na Ngozi Rabufulani since how many years now? Also old song. Can I have go to get because na Mokro Nelson said Mokro Nelson upo na bupo ihe ekpo no nugo. Jerry say original ZDGC. John Okenwa said, good evening, brother. Good evening, John Okenwa. Agazie no. Agazie. BBC Biafra. I see Monday sit at home continue. Nka obo show. Ana mabiakwa maka this Monday sit at home they come for it and they come. BBC Biafra say Monday sit at home continue. Monday sit at home continue. And mabia duru on say duru ebube gochuku say thunder fire you for trying to tell the world that Simon Ekpa is in armed struggle. He is only on self-defense. Idiot, criminal, Ngozi Oraveze, trained with DSS to DC. Ndure is now ever gonna take and wagi rules na guide. But I know they block, but three things one must happen. Either you use your hand and block me and go. You don't have problem. Or you remain here and repent. Or what happened? You remain here and get heart attack. Three things. One must happen to you. So I know they block anybody. Now you go tire. Now you go tire. You know go. And go chat comment before video quick. So I comment before video. Okay. Okay. What can you do for the freedom? Because we don't need guns right now. Write up me up because I'm not happy. Okay. 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 This is the time for action. Okay. Okay. Read Biafra TV. He said, do you have like, okay. He said, Chibuzo is a wood. I say USB. One love. I said, when you, Oliver said, good evening, brother. Good evening, Oliver. Christopher Ikechukwu. He said, good evening, brother. Joseph Weze. Good evening, Joseph. Good evening. Please like, comment, and share this video. Like, you comment, and share this video. In case if you have never subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe and turn on your notification button. In case of whenever I drop any new video or come live like this, then you will be notified. You see this video you are seeing on my screen now. BBC Biafra said, what can we do? What can you do for the freedom? Because we don't need gun right now. Write up me up. Write up me up. Because so I'm not happy. We are not happy. Well, my brother, what did he get me? Now, bro, go and support USB government. Support USB government financially. The government that we need money more than federal government. So go and support. First thing the government need is money. Second is money. Third is money. Fifth is money. Go back, money. If you can fund the government of Biafra, Esefa JB Hemrena 1967, they will be boldly take it. If you can sponsor USB government, they will do what happened in 1967. But you can't just get up each now. Government need ribego. So go and support the government of USB. That small money you put there, your 1,500, 2,000. Check it up 92 million or 95 million, and now did not support financially now. You check here, our 500, maybe 1,000. Check how much it will be. So support the government. If you can't reach USB government, you support them through your governor. You in a governor. Do you know your governor? Where are you from? Who is your governor? Do you know your officials from your own state? Where is your state? So all me head gas there. So can cool way down can watch a video in a fair back at her. Maka na ino n'obodo bongo. Maka gwa na acho onye ga bribe ga-enye gị ego ka ibido koba inyo. Koba na Ngozi Arabueze mere gị nke a mee gị nke ọzọ. do not think you are, because shout you people are based on the popular. You people have succeeded in helping us, letting Ngozi Orabweze, letting people that did not know her before to know her very, very well. Ehotago. Why a kagogi? Je kiko nyonzo. Oh no, I'm come we're supposed to be talking like a two-ambute video now. Nkwe basatalia. Oh no, I'm na sometimes. Because monage bwade na chimo, it doesn't nishi dika ke more. So another ego from Nigeria. Jana ekwueri ifilie na mwa ga na ebe a with my gadget nji we na ekwu agwago okwu na then agbaghị nkịtị ihe ọbụla ikwu no problem agbaghị nkịtị na mba ọdịrị etu ahụ. Not everything we see you do, we see you talk, we will overlook. No. Onwe nke bụ ikwu ya nwanne adọgị vam 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 ewepụta gị n'iru akwụkwọ dọgị vam 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 ị bịa kọwaa maka ịnọkọta na ikiligide mmadụ Ngozi Orabweze nwere ike kpọọ ya Ngozi Orabu Fulani is none of it, but oge jibe koni bịa na they not just stop this government. That is when we are here. That is why we are here. We are here to let you know. Some of us now here, like now, I hardly visit their channels because I hate hearing lies. When we hear kacham in me family loka, nama nifa di ocha, a person on audio. On you hardly see me. Now their channels, because I am not daft. I am not somebody that you can easily lie, unless you can lie. You no problem. But in case you ever mother, after we go and digest. Joseph say good evening. Thank you so much, Joseph. Joseph said, good evening, brother. Thank you so much, Joseph. Peace man said, you are talking rubbish. Ngozi is a criminal. Make I send link. Send link. Send link. That is link. That is link. Kibiakowa Kangozi she will become criminal. Obuna Ngozi Orabweze kage je kagudu nyonzo. No kagogi no kagogi. Why adigo popular but not digo popular? E otago. Why adigo popular but not digo popular? Je ko nyonzo enyego ngi link but abia agwa m ko she will become criminal. Because I am very, very sure of myself that you very sure anything. Open if you're na say na like ikuku na Biafra na man na it against Biafra of everything about Biafra. But coming here to tell me that na Ngozi, come out here, tell people I went about over 800 watching here now. Come up and tell them how Ngozi Orabweze bu criminal. Bata enyego link. Do you know why we know they come to na this thing? Look at that, a dead channel long round. The day I step into Adan Dimbu's platform, within the whole week, atoria block na anakatasem na aka mwe subscribers. Can we subscribers again? I'm open na active over 2 months or 3 months ago. By now, my channel I go close to 20K. Enye go gi link, but bia one day in a fueba na gwa kan gozi orabo say is she we bru criminal. Maka ama do you think hiding under the coca? Hiding under here na bro. Kebon, peace man. Hey, peace man. Ngwa puta bia agwafa. Bia agwafa kan gozi orabo say she we bru criminal. Ko she we ji ogori. When gebe ozutere ihe gi. Chai, a funded mother. Going from one platform to another, causing nuisance. So if video in afuni room ice cream kita, oh nyewe melo, ino nobodo bongo, respect yourself. Obere ifunka, hey imepe enwo, ifunka imepe irie, ifunka ineli, umena. Imagine nobodo bongo, inokata akwa ana like this. Maybe I forget about one name na ikotego enokwa na n'obodo bongo check na Nigeria chemist imagine na chemist if somebody nejuru ordinary gasige noise school or sige chemist gunwan na chedendo ejeba jena asia omegiona abia kpojuo mkpọrọgwụ ị na-amaro ndị produziri onye gị ijezie ṅụọ ya oje were your sensitive organs laa n'iyi. Country na-enwero anything to benefit from, no single something to benefit from Nigeria. Is it good road? Is it good education? Is it security? Is it a network? Is it electric? Just name them. Name 110 you are benefiting from Nigeria. Okay, leife onya na produce na ebe ha no na produce na agba ya na carton na ebupu afia mụ na gị ana egolu ana anu. NAFDAC enwere ihe ha na-arụ, ihe ha ma bụ give us money. Also go do ya bụrụ nse when ibri ebe afia udodi na ya.
So these are the people.
You
call your guy.
The man defend down this gas. Hajaro ifa now. We can check this thing. Okay, put NAFDAC.
Assassin.
But NAFDAC care. NAFDAC don't care. Ihe marabu. And that woman name na get boy.
Where's the guy?
It's your ego. Again, boy. It's your ego. All right.
Yes, these are the products.
Yeah. If you are eating anything in Nigeria, apart from water, even that water self is not trusted. What? Because some water, aboki again, even some of all this, there is some water and the lecture man hold up self. But from a jackafa, go that rubber plastic. Go this thing and what they family well na itini me na akoko name your na chuyi go na anyhow. So if from Nigeria kita ezigbo nsogbu dio nsogbu le anya na ife afi na afuna maka na eji ekwu ya bụ maka gụnwa na-achọ onye ga-enye gị ego ka bịa na-akọ eri Can send the Abu peace man. Ngozi Arabeze bụ criminal. Etigo link bịa kọwa ka o bụ criminal. Ilarie ụba na-eso okwu. I say this criminal have come years big. Ụba na-eso okwu. I say this criminal have come again. I know they block. I said it. I cannot block you. You know why? The reason why I cannot block you, threatens block me and leave. They here to repent. They here and repent. Or in a heart attack, because you don't like what I'm doing. What are you doing here? Why are you wasting your time here? Iburewe. Anokata sini iburewe. And anokata asini nekwoku Biafra. When they came more chirugozo, ni nekwoku Biafra, then you are not. Biafra has been redeclared. You are Biafra has been redeclared, and you are you and one thing led to another. You did not queue to this government of USB. One day, elarani ka obane soku. Elarani. Because who go neighbor daft. You are that. You are, see, obane soku. I want to ask you something. Because I believe now one of all these guys say Neabu GGC, ZZC, HIV. I might have many names now. Some group before you know they are bound with Alpha or Sabakwa. Sabakwa the mad be at ego. Yes, so go and check. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, Keres group now. I don't think na hacker reto. I don't think that Ogen Kere Carriator. In case they actually may revise to autopilot, Senyabo Biafra Dicina, that faceless idiot. Where is him? Okay, anyway, Exobo go another group on actually called autopilot. Olaribe. That guy, Olaribe. Breaking news. Anjoro Gesege or Larry Berry. There you go. Career agitators. Joa this idiot ana call bane se okuna. This coward nenwe uche. Joa ya sia. Obuluna onye ana obuna also ndi DOS okwedi mu odidi. But now, Onya now this atụrụ mulebula as no back and one never now. What about Trump later? Lepi about
movie train na leta edetera anyị nekwi
oh ya maka ụmụnne m na-aga ebe a na-celebrate iche na ha bụ coward ka gwa. Do you think they are coward like you? Whether you like it or not, Dr. Ngozi Arabeze, if he cough, if the effect na Nigeria, see onya hi na-eso, see ya nyegodo da, or ya kugodo okwu, camera godo ma agamana. Of course, now we they make on a day relevant now, because if you are not talking about it, people wouldn't have known that. Some people are creating one group or the other. My Ichene say, what about, according to him, yes, say, what about Trump later? This is it. He claim, if your leader claim that Trump later. No, machine no behavior, Dr. Ngozi Arabeze. Go tell your own whatever. See, yet you go to their machine later. Can the machine reply? Since all this while we have been waiting. We are waiting. We are waiting. J ka machine send your own, even J me go the editing, in my editing now, especially the nke Senahabo fallback. J me go do your own later. USB scam. As far as na until link eba, ichori be ibate bia kowa ogoshini bu atoro ewu. Ihotago ogoshini bu atoro. Na efufe lugo belego ichefu ụwa gị bịa na-edegharị under my comment section. Ị bịa na-akọ inyo ewepụta ego ifilie na Ngozi Orabueze is not doing it. Yes, Ngozi Orabueze bụ human being. She's not God. She can make a mistake. That is what I was expecting Ugo 247 to do. Yes, Ngozi Orabueze is not doing it well. Let me start and do it more than Ngozi Orabueze. Then if you are doing, if you do it well, then you see Biafrans will follow you. Did anybody in Nigeria know that somebody like Ogenkere is existing? Tell me if you see where people just ordinary this later can the buy
with celebration. Yeah, we got occasion. We're not topping letter Donald Trump. Makano DPM are you putting also? DPM you want carry. DPM this is moving train. Lagos Liaison. Like I say me every day. Maka letter Donald Trump put the regi. I don't kind of celebrate nobody. Oh yo.
Ifilie. Why your ATM? CIJ ka machine no binye nke. Mo bu kesele ko me go do 110. Ke celebrate ya na buy. Because mumu une enwele uche. Career agitators. You na trouble looking for a way. Ego. If you claim that Ngozi Orabueze is not doing it, start yours. Bido. Oku and when that polia. If to lead Biafran, say when that Porokoan. Obolo Obola Nokata or Chakafu. Neana Bia BTM. She bege Joboye. She bege Joboye. Looking for a way. Abia Eshina Kayana Aqua. Enokata eje kpọrọ nwa onye ọcha nke a dịka ọbọgwụ mụ a na-amara ma bino ka gịnị is a paid agent. We don't pass this one now. I teach go nke a. I teach go nke a. Obana so said paid agent. Paid agent. We don't pass. I really at least I'm above 3 hours. 1 hour here. So I don't even teach about this one and pass. Paid agent. Do you think no you're black and a cogo? Only him charego now. Let me read this thing out. Answer in the eyes of the United Nations, UN, European Union, EU, and African Union, AU, a military group that takes order from the old country, the state they are supposedly seceding from. Why is viewed with extreme Kamakwara? Let me repeat again. He said, let me repeat again. He said, in the eyes of the United Nations, UN, European Union, EU, and African Union, AU, a military group that takes order from the old country, the state they are supposedly succeeding from, while claiming to fight for a new country, is viewed with extreme skepticism. In 2026, international bodies use specific legal and intelligence framework to classify such group. They generally do not see them as freedom fighters, but rather as one of the following. Karap godi ego banka na enoria omuadire obro omuadire anokati si na ibu egbe na na-azọ Biafra declare go Biafra. He did another order from USB. If you want to go somewhere, no jego ne megi abia wore go ne megi no kijelo bari ogu iberibe na yegi sogu. Last you become terrorist. And that is exactly what is happening to those who refuse to take order from USB. Hapụta abịa na akọ ifro na ha na-ebi erizi aka na Efriana na ha na-ebi elizi aka. They are looking for where to hold to know if they are still relevant. Oga, if you are not with USB, you are not relevant and you can never be. If you are not with USB, you can never be relevant and you can never. Asokwa give atomic bomb. I'm not gonna have to order sit at home. I even thank God though for Soludo and do Tia. I thank God because they sit at home. The people are even trying to beep out, trying to come out on Mondays. Suddenly, Soludo ne weluche. Nandi in case na hana azo Biafra. They come a kind of reactivate the sit at home. If on Monday, this Monday in Kagaraga, Kokachada active over how many Gasigi 1 year now? Over 1 year, age our peer. You people come to reactivate. Ngwano now, Akunu wanyere order. No natural sit at home. USB nor Abraham on your order. Let sit at home continues, but nobody should enforce it. Nobody should enforce it. That sit at home should be no mature. Kedie mezrin. Wherever you are, if you cough, it will be effective. Nobody. When all those agents come out to say no sit at home, all Zoom media, all those Gota media, all of them carry it. When our Deputy Prime Minister come out to say something, that sit at home should continue, but nobody should do what? Enforce it. It should be voluntarily sit at home. instead Nkefa get effect. Our deputy prime minister sit at home continues, but should not be enforced. It should be voluntarily. Or this year more effective. Kedihe mezrin ibuli open imuche ezokwu in a womb neighbor one of those career agitators. You go see the truth. You go see the truth. Go and never say na later our deputy prime minister will fake. But people not na homeland they celebrate here. They are celebrating it at home. Let me play the video again. Let me play the video again. They are celebrating it. If Ngozi Arabeze one in the now, more than Nigeria now, it will take effect immediately in Biafra land. See your ATM, your crime minister, and can't make a brozy crime minister now. No. Also going to have crime minister. Why your crime minister? You may go to one thing and give me effect. You over 1 year now. Suddenly, he made himself a crime minister. Suddenly. We are CIA go to command na homeland. Yanye go to command. His command is what we want. Ya challenge go to homeland. I hear can go away. Abro under fake account. You are faceless. Be there talking rubbish. Nerum etuan na gwago now Facebook. I know what I am doing in Facebook. Oburo inoreba bia na iche no ikpo ya ngozi bu criminal gine me okita ka unu na ko iri unu na ko mbu. No be today. You don't tell one na they talk this rubbish. Still wine instead wine is becoming more popular. Instead wine is becoming more popular. One crime minister, continue paying Nigeria Gota media. For the first time, he thought that maybe paying Nigeria Gota media to carry his news that from there he will get the heart of Biafrans. Or spend there give her 2 to 3 times. Omara na Biafrans abro the Gaole. Why is he not paying Nigeria Gota media again? Only goes around basically now. Nigeria Gota media boya willingly. They will carry it willingly. But Emana zoo a choker. And all media have a problem. One of Nigeria problem. Nigeria media is one of their problem. Yes. Why your crime minister and your order? Bro, it is not all about being on social media, coming to attack me here, creating fake accounts, going from one platform to another. Oga, ihe bomb na mbo na kushimro. Oh, kitten on under fake account ka ega kushimwe iberibu nenye gizo. Did you hear that we said we need Biafra? On Kasinambo paid agent. That is why it shocks you people when you people notice that we are not being paid for any reason. Since I started social media, I have never been paid for anything. Some of you a China. If not now, a question me on a video post through some times ago. Because I think on Saturday, our Deputy Prime Minister, Her Excellency Dr. Ngozi Orakwe, said something about the individual broadcasters. She said something about us. If you hear from her, you will hear when she's saying that he have never spoken with any of us, apart from some of us who came to Zoom to ask questions. Even sometimes when he threw the question, other cabinet members will answer the question. Ihegbe unu so ndị Igbo egbe agba egbe elu gba agbala kemgbe 1967 till date. Egbe akwụshinwurie nke unu nọ n'elu tụọ akwụshinwurie ọ kịta create fake account ka ị na-abịa kwụsị ihe gbasatara bịa iberibe enye gị nsogbu. Then ọ bụ na Trump chọọ recognize Biafra bịa recognize HIV ọrịa GGC CCC, all those CCC of 18. I don't know where they are coming from. I don't know their focus. I don't know exactly what those guys really want. I don't know. In case you have a crime minister now, yano Washington DC. Ogobula on a second yano with the congressmen. You obula make one na America. I take the advantage. No kwafa. No hama. Even this letter, how fake. Okwa fake. Ngwa menu fake nkeke we put here. For where? Yeah, boy, na machine I reply, here goes go. Ngwana make machine reply you for where? Ọbụna Ngozi Orakwe ka gị nwanne jee ka onye ọzọ nwere okwu dị ya. Ọbụna nwaanyị akago gị. And I love the fact that nwaanyị tiru na dark. You understand? Why it runu na dark rapunu bafu? Inokata. You say now at this point in time now. At this point in time. Ninokatalo. It can't ekwoku Biafra. It's not under USB. It's not under USB. Emekata ọbụrụ ọ na-abụ ịnọkata iwere ego gị na-achọ na ị na-achị support Biafra iwelie jenye all these career agitators na-ebugharị akpa ndị ama Jehova nwanne your name is sorry. Ọbụrụ mụ amekere ego gị now you know how you go spend your money, but if truly you want to support Biafra, come support USB. Support USB. Oh, found a ban. You're support USB. If no be USB, it can't be USB. I want to ask this question again. I saw some ladies in Israel that said that they are lobbying for Biafra recognition. I have been waiting to see one of all these groups that will come and tell you that they are the people that send those Israeli lobbyists that is lobbying for Biafra recognition. I have never seen any of them. That is to say, government of Biafra did so because all Burundi fall back. Then okay, they just go to enter our eyes as we dey here. Then go the raise dust. All Burundi GGC, HIV. You know now. When they came and said one the Ejekonu Kongo your chance now onye barrister. Na ka barrister she anyway direct. In fact, it won't appear na their platforms. In fact, na immediately Finland free na their platform na get release Simon Ekpa. Nwoye ọcha bịa wụọ ha n'ala. Everywhere. Nwoye ọcha bịa wụọ ha n'ala. Chineke ifu arụ ala adọrọ mma. The same thing mere oge ha na-achọ ebe ha ga-ebido aka. Ha shi na fundraising banye na chata. Ha shi na chata aje kpọọ ex-wife of our PM Maazị Simon Ekpa. Ọbịa wụọ ha n'ala. That is the same thing they did recently. Now this onye ọcha now a lawyer. In fact, na ndị Finland ọfụkwa n'aya n'ụjọ ga-ejidefa. In fact, all of you should come. Make we contribute money so that we will pay onye ọcha. So that immediately after he said whatever he want to say, finish, then Finland will take fear and release our PM Maazị Simon Ekpa. All of you should come. Don't mind Ngozi Rabufulani. Don't mind Ngozi Rabufulani. Nwoyocha is not well informed. Let me tell you, at this time, well, truly, even all Saba Adrizi. Yes, because before you will say anything, you will be on lies because you got nature no etwa ase anana and the mother. It's a no yon ka evil spirit may possess. It's a no yon ka evil spirit may possess. Mbano, obro yon bolano. Not everybody was possessed by an evil spirit. The only when you will see truth, you will not know it and stand for it. Is only when you are being possessed. If not, goes Arabu Fulani goes came maka mamanya anakwo I don't know. Mama Biafra. Where that woman? An old woman. Why you no garapu? Why you have to go old to the extent that now no need wrong kasharo? Abulu no questions to ask her on a boy a joy as some ajuju. Obro kobe soruno baba saga. Nuje popota manuku. Yabia soruno baba saga. Abana asin na ebe na Ngozi bi na north. Mama Lakube. Mama Lakula. Mama no need stress. Mama no need that kind of stress. That mama need rebo or be unpaid to ya. Onwere advice o need onye anyi. Obro I loro ma from somewhere. Ya bia babara gi saga. Saga. Kobia ada onu ya bia babara gi saga. Nwanya Lakube. All this group here no nearly able onye mere ha nkam ha Ngozi Rabufulani achọgide go ihe ha ga-eme even brother anyị nke pụtara ọfụrụ na Ugo 247 nka na ayọkwu ya kulue down ya mebe ka choose survival ya mee ka Vision 555 no na fallback ama mmụọ ka nọ ebe ahụ. He remained there. Remain calm. I mean, Vision 555. Six survivors, the same. It's the nature of Biafra. Focus. Opera Biafra saga. It's no Dr. Ngozi Rabeze. Ishikweba ibido kpoba the medias chihuahuas. Now that one I no go take. I have never come out to talk about you, Gochuku, but Ogugo, the way I love you, you're supposed to go and as in focus lihe gbasatara Biafra. Ima kishe mebu analyze Nigeria this thing. Ima kine mebu ekweshimi na-eme nke ahụ. Mana my problem now na my laptop, I don't know. Imakwa ka sharp laptop now. No nwere ihe ga-eme ka volume ya na-apụta ọfụma because ọ na-akpọ video ị na-ege ihe onye ahụ na-ekwu like o nwere video dị ebe a na kwesịrị ịkpọrọ unu ihe gbasatara nwoke Yoruba a na-akpọ nke ha nyere ambasadọ na ka ya na-akpọ ya aja afọ nọ dịka brọsh eji ehicha akpụkpọ so ekwesịrị m o nwere ihe okwu recently ha na-eme interview but the problem is that mkpọbe ebe a na I can't hear him. I supposed to analyze that video, but I can't hear him. I have the video here. You see? So, this is my laptop now. I suppose I don't know what I will do to make sure that I'm hearing what, but I will know what I will do. Funded mother. A funded mother. Good. Make we go for comments. We'll go for comments. Please, so if you are here and you never like this podcast, please do it to do so. I beg. Biko. Like the video. Share if possible. Share. I am doing my own. Do yours. I beg. Share the video. And in case you are here and you have never subscribed, subscribe here. I beg. Like. You comment. Like. Uchenna Ezugo said USBG is scam. You see idiot like you. Which other can give you don't know anything, idiot. Hey, let's talk about this USBG. Hima na hana hapụta ha si na ihe Dr. Ngozi Orabueze declare bụ USBG. But ihe ha jere Finland declare bụ USB. I don't know a from about. There's Amarozi na that GD na USB Egypt government. Amarozi no USB government. They don't know. Hi, Chineke na bianu melu nda ebele. Onye nwa ka Uchenna Ezu gosi USBG is a scam. Atọ. Ọ bụ na this guy nwere uche na ekwa ihe dere unu soro m gụọ maka onwe ike ma na ikike akwụkwọ marara ka nke ya ma ifro ka ifri on the day ebe USBG is scam. You see idiot like you, which other can give you don't know anything, idiot. I beg you, when I help and try to comprehend. And you gotta go. So, which is Ugo? Emana, I know I grow no co, so in where it's a Roma link back why he did it. So, make gonna help me read on the screen. So, Ike Kinsele said, you are saying nothing but truth. God bless United States of Biafra, USB. Ike Kinsele, it is shall be well with you, my brother. Oh, God bless you. Ike Kinsele. Please, so you can put your comments, and also don't forget to like the video. Gideon Ihezi, I say, if you are not under the USB government, that is USBG, and carrying and gun in Biafra land, you are a terrorist, I swear. And now for you, that is my title. If you are not from USB, if you are not for USB, Abi, you are not for USB, and you are carrying gun, come here and hear this. Come and hear this. Okay, Igbo Egbe na-ebu eri, ifile na-alụ ọgụ Biafra, and they are not with USB. When they hear Fulani, spirit of Biafra hapụla gị, and onye nwa mere na ha na-ebifezi aka na-eje meeting back to back with the politicians. It has been long we are waiting to hear from them. By now, you go to see them, they're going to disappear one by one. They disappear. He said, okay, let me. Obane Soku Onyishenkoka said, you can't deceive is again. Okay, make na help me read you. Makana open in uche. In a day in my comment section go shini nwere uche. Obane Soku. Ike Kinsley said, bro, God bless you. God bless you too, Ike Kinsley. Ike Kinsley, this is my first time seeing your comment, yo. Evidence and agreement. God bless DPM. Ike Kinsley, it's the first time we see this thing. Obane Soku said, I am paid agent. The rebellism. Mora Bright said, bro, good evening. Mora Bright, good evening, sir. Mora Bright, good evening, sir. But this is my first time seeing your comment. Emana, build this platform. Immediately ha comment. I didn't know them. Anyanwu Paulinus, you said all the fallback group and DOS are distraction from USB's main concern now, which is a recognition from national around the world. He said the fallback group and DOS are distraction from USB's main concern. Okay, yeah, of course, that is what they are paid for. Anyanwu Paulinus, that is what they are paid for, to distract. Uche Ezogo said, how many people is there? They just paid some people money to come out and do this. I see you are not a complete man. We are following this woman for scamming your people. You are following this woman for scamming your people. Gideon said, Ezekuna, brother, good evening. I say greetings. Ezekuna, brother, greetings. May God strengthen you. Amen. Thank you so much, Gideon. God bless you. Agazino. Chioma Nwachukwu said, if they said that the letter from President Donald Trump is fake, let the machine sign and post their own letter. Our DPM, the genuine USB citizens, are solidly behind you and your cabinet members. Like this, you read their comment like this. ọ na-aga shiriri werere ọ bụrụ ndị nka confusion uji amarọ ihe a na-apụta na-akụ iri Ifeanyi Ogele say good evening my brother. Ifeanyi Ogele, good evening brother. Good evening. Good evening. You're welcome brotherly. Ifeanyi Ogele, you're welcome. You're welcome. No? Obana so we can na comment section na. Obana so we believe in you so. They come this comment, they come my broker so that we go lecture you. You know go. Ife diche Oche Edika. He said we move, bro. We move when we move non-stop. Njem nwere onwe bro maka ndị our leader said to lead for any freedom fighting. I say, one, you must be disciplined. One, you must be disciplined. I say, two, you must be well branded, well educated. That you must be well educated, naked, well read. Three, that you must be financial buoyant. No, you biam. That's our leader, one John. I said again, no, you biam. Others on their own way. Are they lead any freedom fighting? Makana, Ebronyo biam lead the way freedom fighting. Just say go kage we make niro na. Asi na emerige go niro na. Echibu ifu wa chefu ni biara. And it got the well connected. It got the well connected. Yes, you will be national and international connected. Oh, young man, our leader, my mother, our PM, my mother, our deputy prime minister, my mother. Check those nangroga afafana. Oh, if I was Rike. That is exactly what killed Wazirike. One of those things I made mention earlier. You don't have to make it as in to go without any of it. You must be disciplined. You must. Also, must. Nigga, disciplined. Man, say nam de kan. You must be well educated. That's well branded. 2, 3. You got the financial buoyant. Makana emerege go na echubi for warapu hijere. During the time of Wazirike, the same tactics they use that is the same tactics they use Wazirike. And that is the same tactics they use to our PM Simon Ekpa. And they wanted to use it on our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orebweze. Her Excellency. When they arrested the Wazirike na Ebono during the time of Obasanjo, Wazirike no in Mame Anwo. When the mother of Wazirike died then, do you know what Nigeria government did? They moved to his cabinet. to his cabinet. They first of all lobby his cabinet. Wanya Fernando Tufa and lobby Biafra. Before then, they are telling Wazirike make them accept, make he accept something and he will be released. One fateful day, Wazirike noro ebo no him. The whole cabinet of Wazirike went and meet him. Na prison ebo no. I see your brother. Newe kwekese mie. Nega apotakwa. Je kill your mother. Whatever Nigeria government offer you, accept it. No more case me. They lobbied the cabinet when those people with Wazirike met him in prison. Wazirike Lego Anya Funa, everybody around him came to ask him to drop and accept any offer being given to him by Nigeria government. Wazirike Lego Anya Funa Worozenye Kuyana. He has no options than to accept the offer. And Ubinya Kanawoko. Oh, yeah, Wazirike Jiwe Rapo. He was started Biafra. On the Mezige Biafra Kitabo, I want to do it to be political correct. So, onyu biam ada azonwelu onwe. Maka na efufu ego, if you are not disciplined, eburu onyu biam. All those things mentioned, and they got well connected, national and internationally. You can't tell me that you are fighting Nigeria you don't know. Check Ngozi Orabueze. Check our PM Mazi Simon Ekpa. Check our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You check those guys. They have served Nigeria. Our deputy prime minister, People's Club member. This woman in our FIFA now. When PDP is PDP, oh no, I am not telling you. I think I have that video. I don't know where there is. When PDP is PDP, oh no, she get mouth. She get mouth. Okay, pionya mere. Why put on her wage sege? No get agba local, international. If you don't know, no. Because no one in Nigeria. You can't just fight Nigeria whereas you don't know Nigeria. Go give one year pro na Nigeria or go biamana choge. General somewhere. Now what do you know about Nigeria? Who do you know? Check Simon Ekpa. Before Simon Ekpa left Nigeria, he's known. If you don't know, Obro Peter Biasigi, go and verify. Obro no kata eba na ipota ichafon krivi na lena abia nzo nwere onwe. But imitro any quality uchi nwero ordinary uche chukwu nyere muna ga nji we bi ụwa you no get uchi nwero je check Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He was a member of Labour Party. Was it Labour? Is it Labour? Is it Labour or Apuga? He's once a member of either Apuga. Is it Apuga or what is it called? Nkano Anambra State. This political party, non Anambra State. He's once a political party member. He once protested against Nigeria impunity. He once protested. Maka ya je kwu bụ ilekwa ụmụ ihe a na-ebugharị onwe fa. Ụfọdụ na-akpọ onwe ha prọfesọ, ụfọdụ na-akpọ onwe fa lawyer, ụfọdụ na nwegasị one title or the other ha ji wee na asị na ha bụ nke abụrụ nke ọzọ. Dịkwa afa, many of them anọgokwa ihe ruru 15, 20 years ha ladebere Nigeria, and some of them bụ ụbịam chọrọ ha ọsọ na Nigeria. Ụbịam. Amakwa m ihe m ji ekwu okwu ahụ. It is not an insult because it is not an insult, but you have to understand what I'm saying. As I am young, Obiamo chopụrụ ya na Nigeria. It is true that now he might be successful where he is, but when Azaya Anyogo left Nigeria, when he watched, Obiamo chopụrụ ya. Most of them, all these career agitators now, bo Obiamo chopụrụ fa na Nigeria before. But if you watch these three people, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, and Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, you know that they possessed these four qualities: discipline, and if not that discipline, under Kanila USB ni, when he says something, he will stand on it. A resign general na koinyo. Discipline. They are people of their word. When they say something, they will stand on it. And that is why Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is still in detention. Discipline. They are disciplined. That's why Maazị Nnamdi Kanu no outside, then they prize them. And then we on. Even till now, me and you dig here, they still the prize Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Because of they are very, very disciplined. Check out these three people. They are well educated. They pass through school and the school pass through them. They are well educated. Check out these three people. They are well financial buoyant. Hajiego. Onwere ihe kọrọ ha. Check out three of them. They are very, very connected. They are connected to the country they based, and they are connected to Nigeria, as in they are popular in Nigeria and diaspora. Onye ụbịam lee ha anya na ha ji ego. Onye ụbịam ada azọ na ada lead nwere onwe. Ọ bụrụ na ọkata onye ụbịam, gụbụ onye ụbịam. Ọ bụrụ na ịbụ onye ụbịam bụ the problem. No. Are you disciplined? Are you disciplined? Are you a man of your word? Can you collect bullets for Biafrans? Can you face death threat for Biafrans? See, see, umu mpia mwa na bia na comment rubbish ebe a. Unu enwere uche. Unu enwere uche. I am here based on our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's this thing. I am not here looking for your money or looking for maybe lay your title, neighbor professor or doctor or whatever. I am here because I want Biafra. Uche Chukwu nyere gị for free n'efu, whether you go school or you no go school or that God given amamihe o nyere gị follow come. Ọ bụ na ịgbakwuru ịga akwụkwọ, why can't you jidesie nke ahụ ike ka ụwa ghara ịnapụ gị ya? Jidesie ya ike. Ịbịa na-ekwu eri na-ede eri n'iche no ịbịa comment rubbish, then wrap my gadget gbapụ ọsọ na on the comment section. I believe you will repent one day. That's why I know they like to block. They like to block. Elecha, and therefore now only one the 4 qualities these 3 people who may possess. You and I cannot. Many of us, the 4 qualities under may possess. Adiro adi audio fofu. And go say that this is a criminal. Didn't they come as in the kind of criminal before? We no tak I be the one number criminal. Did they call Simon Ekpa criminal before? Or tak I be the way number? And Kiga Bakwa goes up as a criminal now. I say na equal. If you do not call them criminal and terrorists, it means that you must call them criminal and terrorists. Yes, you see that 2 names. You see that 2 names. Go and check the history of Mandela, Nelson Mandela. They got for criminal and terrorist. Is a common name of every freedom fighter. It's a very, very common name to every freedom fighter. Kind of Tobago John, then under the comment section. Rapoku. If you don't want this freedom, now if you go now why you criminal is you. My advice to you, and truly you want to be Biafra, truly you want to be Biafra. Let me tell you, if you are for Biafra, you really want to be Biafra. If you are genuinely fighting for Biafra, you are welcome. Nobody is against you. Nobody is against you. But ihe ga-bụ problem bụ na ịnọ na-alụ ọgụ nke gị ka anyị esi wee nwere onwe anyị. Ị nọrọ ebe ahụ na ka ihe na-abụrụ ihe ịmara isie na another place maka na onye na-enyo isie anapụta. Every move you make, we know it. That's why it is very, very hard for you people to analyze USB. Unu pụta nsọsị unu na-akọbụ ọnụ ịkọ ọnụ Ngozi Arabu Fulani, USB Nigeria, USB charger, and all those rubbish. But unu ada amadi ka esi atụ asị maọbụ cover your stupidity. Oge ọbụla ịma anyị niile USB media teams, onye ọbụla nwere ebe ọnụ. Ị ga-afụ ndị ga-eburu gị dọsọ na budata njin gị tọọ gị ọfụma. Because before you make a move, anyị anọrọ gị ebe a fair. Before you make a move, we don't see him. One of us among our media teams, eburu gị bịa. Eburu gị bịa. Ele gị anya. Ele gị anya ọfụma. But USB, if you get behind analyze the USB, they can't. Because they didn't say anything to analyze. Oh, Ngozi Arabu Fulani, if for an opportunity have for this letter, they thought that Ngozi Arabu is criminals like them that believe in fake. Then we are still waiting for them to go and write for that the same machine. For that the same machine to reply them. We are still waiting. Or even to edit it. You know, these guys, they know how to edit. By now, many of them that learn how to edit well. I got on a system, maybe Hana editing, can make sure that they counted Dr. Ngozi Arabu. How can you think that somebody that was sent a letter for Trump's inauguration? No, you people would have said that Trump inauguration is also a fake. Iberiberism. Na Ngozi Arabu na that later late year in America. Did you know what Dr. Ngozi Arabu wrote to them that brought out that? Hi, Madowa. Makwa m no umunne m na gebro. Ga no na Mary. If now, no reba na, no katana, because nobody is paying me. I'm always saying it. I have never been paid for anything. Only thing I see here sometimes is a super chat. Nobody have ever paid me for any reasons since I started social media. If I feel that na ikagulam this struggle, I will keep mute than coming to insult myself, than coming to see that this thing is lies, and I will be here defending lies. But the reason why I cannot leave something about Biafra is because, one, I am not being paid. Two, I am fighting for my children's future and my generation. How many years I get? How many years I did? How many years I still get? Unless I need to make a nature na nega tono. Oh, yeah, so be it. Will I take anything with me? Whatever you are doing, be very, very careful. Whether for Biafra or not for outside Biafra. Whatever you are doing, whether you are doing it because of Biafra or you are doing it, that is everything you do about yourself. Be very, very careful. Maka na onye dịka mụ anyị na-afọ ebe a na ana m asọ ihe ọjọọ. Ana m asọ ihe ọjọọ. Ihe ọbụla na jizi Biafra eme ka uche wee sị ya. Onye agụụ gụbara ebe ọ nọ. Ọ gwa gị na abụrụgo leader of one group. Ọ baa ya ofu afa. GRC, VGC, HIV, ZZC. Ejụọ ha kedu ihe ha na-azọ? Ha na-azọ nwere onwe na they want to be recognized. Ajụọ gị sị gị CCC ahụ jiri mgboke ebe everywhere. Onyenwa ka a ga-eji wee recognize gị. Zaa anyị question ahụ. Ị na-edeceive onwe. And then a comment section, please. If you are here and you've never liked and comment, please do well to do so. And if you are here and you have never subscribed to this particular channel, please do well to subscribe and also turn on your notification button in case of any interesting video. Then you will always be notified. Let me read comments. Ikechukwu Ebuka say hi. Ikechukwu, how are you? Ikechukwu, how are you? Ikechukwu, how are you? Comfort Ekiko. Comfort Ekiko. Good evening. Good evening, Comfort. Said Maze Ezekona. Good evening. Watching from Lagos. Hey, Ikiko. Watching from Lagos. May God bless you from your good work you are doing for Biafrans. You are doing for Biafrans all over the world. Thanks. Comfort, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Comfort. God bless you. No? Zion Pekin. Zion Pekin TV. Zion Pekin. Zion Pekin. Say good evening from here. Zion Pekin. You're welcome, brother. Good evening. You're welcome, Zion Pekin. Zion Pekin said, USBG, we stand. Biafra or nothing. Honestly. Comfort Ekiko said, Peace man, did DPM Dr. Ngozi Orabreze stole anything from you? Apo onye beribe. Apo onye beribe nwere uche. Akwe link dị ebe ahụ. Ya bịa gwa anyị ka Dr. Ngozi Orabreze si wee bụrụ nsogbu nwere. Nwere ike ọ bụrụ na ọ gbafugo. All hail USBG. USBG. As no USBG ka Dr. Ngozi Orabreze declare. No bro USB. Chai. Wadiego Kemwachimezie. Kemwachimezie said, Oga, you are well done. All we Biafra, but all Biafra. But my problem is that I lost all my property to criminal in Kaduna. All I needed is to help me come back home. Yeah. Okay, Nwa Chimezie. You have lost your na Kaduna. He went to Kaduna. No be now our leader started begging you people to. It is true that to relocate is not easy, but you must do so. Abroad attack your balloon. Rap or not. Muna my brother no bu north. I know bu Kaduna. Kaduna South. I know. So as time goes on, he relocate. He built house in Kaduna. That house, as I speak to you, all runner, eti don n'ime, just na arụrụ ya kuchie ya akụghị zinc gị. So when all this thing, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, is shouting, "Leave not," he begin to shout, "Leave not, leave not, leave not, leave not." Do you know what my brother did? He now relocates. He located. That house he built is there till today. That house is getting up to 10 years or more than 10 years. He left Kaduna. That house is there now. Kelegwene do ne lesef. Ego ha na-ekwu esef erudego eji ego ha, not to talk of ego eji wee build ole build n'ime dị ala. But I thank God that my brother left, because if he was there, I don't think he would have been what he is today. Ikpobo maka Ebonyi ji ego. Akpọba ụmụaka Ebonyi ji ego, ị ga-afụ ya. Mana he's not a social media type. You can't see him in social media. No go see him. You no go see him. He left Kaduna. Many people he left. Many our Igbo brothers, he live in Kaduna then. Most of them don't buy. Most of them don't buy. No, be say they sleep, they no work out, or they get accident. No. Imara Kaduna, okay, Chimezie. This thing I am saying now, you will understand it. If you know Kaduna, why you know that Kaduna divided into two parts. Christian is living one side, the Muslim is living one side. Together. Any slight mistake, then go start fight. And when they start fight, then go any slight mistake on the will start their problem. And when they start their problem, do you know what they do? If you know one of them, then go buy you. Then go buy you, then go delete you sharp. And as it divided into two, Christians is living one side, Muslim is living one side. You cannot dare be a Christian. You cross your boundary. Banye ebendo kalakoba side Abraham will be a choge. A gap potassium. Okay, watch him as he got me. You go know. But you go see them, they polish shoes, they do sort of things in the side where Christians is living. But they no born you well. Make you cross enter their side. You know go come back. So how your balloon rap or not now? Ihe nwere na North Alagona ịchọbago ka issue lọta ala Igbo to the extent that you're looking for transport. My brother, this should be a lesson. This should be a lesson to some of us. You have to go. When Mazin Amdekan is telling you to leave North, he's not being stupid. He's not being stupid. Amam kunu shwe biri within that ndi nebi ndo ka anụmanụ. Mam onye kachi coded semeno Anthony Umeji. Hello, my brother Ezekona. God Almighty bless you, bless your platform in Jesus Christ's name. Amen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anthony Umeji. Thank you so much. God bless you too, my brother. Chukwugo Zegi, no? Chukwugo Zegi. No go. So, obviously not. Or did easy to relocate? As song not easy. It is not easy. To get up and relocate is not easy. But I around the park. Only yes, I around the park. Only area. So that's why you should try much as possible to make sure you relocate. Other reason, it's not easy. I am not here telling you that it is easy, but try to relocate. You get why? Makana Nigeria is a gunpowder. Marombo say, okay, sit. That's why you must try to live north, no matter how. You have to go. If you I was in Lagos. I'm in Lagos about 20 something years. Nothing to show off. And listen, I'm in Lagos 20 something years. Nothing to show off. The day I was liberated, the day happened Lagos. I left Lagos only with the cloth Aqua Yinaro and Juera Lagos. Aqua Sos Aqua Yinaro. Keka Lagos. During that COVID-19 time. Okay, that COVID-19, that time I know indoor for COVID-19. My brother purposely sent a soldiers under army. Hello, where are you? I am so place. Okay, I am sending military people to come and he's not a military man. I am sending military men. I got na phone. Make sure na your phone the on. Abiakwa na Solufa. Biakutem. As I left Lagos. That's how I left Lagos. Muache no bia no nje bia je maybe na ngechi as ebe mbi. Maybe na ngechi as ebe mbi o. Ama am no na so. I no go back there again as I speak. Long be self no. Some more be. I'm na whatever is there. Go to Aqua every time concerning me. That time I never married self. Okay, watch me say, please, sir. I hope God that touch our brother, my brother, mommy, okay, Chukwu eze kwena, okay, Chukwu eze kwena say akụkọ. Okay, Chukwu. Rapụ na mụ enwero time okay. Oh. So if you never like, comment, and share this video, please do well to comment and share the video. Oh, do well to do so because I got money on cover because this is 2:49, 2 hours 49 minutes. That is close to 3 hours. Now, so I will leave you people, but make we hear from our leader again. So please, in case if you have never subscribed to my channel, do well to subscribe. Hold on your notification button, and also
he's fighting for. What he's fighting for is clear. It is there in the
make sure
you that they aren't part of Nigeria. Some even
share the video, like the video, subscribe, turn on your notification button in case of any interesting video like the video. We'll just watch now, then you will be notified. Let's say we go start from this our Ghana brother. Make you hear this man. Onye a Ghanaian self. Nikuku Biafra. Gonwabo Nigerian. Gonwabo a Biafran.
and Malawi, ladies and gentlemen, it would have been.
watch, like, subscribe, and share it to go around. Let others see what is really going on in Nigeria.
According to Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB movement, an independent Biafra nation would have had a population of 61.3 million people and 167,284 square kilometers of lands. I repeat, it would have been 61.3 million people and 167,284 kilometers of lands. This is what it would mean in respect of the country of Nigeria today. It would mean 28.29% of Nigeria's population would have been gone, and 18.11% of Nigeria's total lands would have also been gone. Don't fight me. I'm only the analytic guy. An independent Biafra, if it were successful, would have been bigger than 20 African countries, which would include Tunisia and Sierra Leone and Malawi, ladies and gentlemen. It would have been identical to the following African countries. I'm going to mention all combined. Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention to the names.
Please, I beg you to listen to this, please.
Has been sentenced to life imprisonment, ladies and gentlemen. He was sentenced on the 20th November 2025 in a federal high court in Abuja by Judge James Omotosho on treason and terrorism counts. For those who may be hearing his name for the first time, Nnamdi Kanu is and was the leader of IPOB, which is Indigenous People of Biafra Movement, which is a separatist movement pushing for the independence of Biafra. He wants the Igbos and some other nearby tribes to break away from Nigeria. So he was arrested by the Nigerian government and tried on treason charges. The trial has ended, ladies and gentlemen, and he's been found guilty. And the prosecutors actually on this case wanted the death penalty for him, but the judge thought differently. The judge said he tempered justice with mercy, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, these were some of the words of the judge when he read the verdict, and I quote, "The death penalty is now being frowned upon by the international community. Consequently, in the interest of justice, I hereby sentence the convict to life imprisonment." End of quote. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a sad moment for a man who has been fighting in the last 2 decades against the marginalization and freedom of Biafra. It was a very sorrowful day. The verdict, however, was read on 7 counts, which 4 of them involved life imprisonment, all because he attempted to break Nigeria in 2. Let me give you a few facts about the whole story. Nnamdi Kanu's mission was for the independence of between 11 to 13 states in Nigeria. Pay attention. These states include Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi, Enugu, Imo, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Cross River, Rivers State, Delta, Benue, talking about Igede areas, and Koji, talking about Igala areas. Ladies and gentlemen, when you put this in the context of what Biafra could become outside of Nigeria, according to Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB movement, an independent Biafra nation would have had a population of 61.3 million people and 167,284 square kilometers of lands. I repeat, it would have been 61.3 million people and 167,284 kilometers of lands. This is what it would mean in respect of the country of Nigeria today. It would mean 28.29% of Nigeria's population would have been gone, and 18.11% of Nigeria's total lands would have also been gone. Don't fight me. I'm only the analytic guy. An independent Biafra, if it were successful, would have been bigger than 20 African countries, which would include Tunisia and Sierra Leone and Malawi, ladies and gentlemen. It would have been identical to the following African countries I'm going to mention, all combined. Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention to the names: Seychelles Island, Sao Tome and Principe, Mauritius, Comoros, Cabo Verde, Gambia, Eswatini, Djibouti, Rwanda, Burundi, Equatorial Guinea, and Lesotho, all combined. That's how big it could be, and that was what was the threat the federal government saw coming, and that was what the Federal Court of Nigeria has sentenced Nnamdi Kanu over. And in terms of resources, that would have been the end of Nigeria's access to oil and gas. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't a small thing I'm talking about. The following states in Nigeria account for the overwhelming majority of Nigeria's petroleum production. Pay attention: Rivers State, Akwa Ibom, Delta, Bayelsa, Edo, Imo, Abia State, all of which are part of the states described as part of Biafra. That would have been the end of Nigeria's economy as we know it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the very reason why the federal government of Nigeria had to dedicate more time attacking that movement than other movements that are breathing chaos and terror on the country. Yeah, the oil and gas cannot be tempered with. That is what the Nigerian government is trying to say. But lives can be tempered with. But it's not over, ladies and gentlemen. Nnamdi Kanu and his team of lawyers still have the option to appeal in 90 days in court, in the Supreme Court. It is, however, interesting to watch how the Nigerian federal government have been able to stay consistent on this case for the last 10 years in its 2 arrests and trial, but cannot find the same energy to go after the real everyday terrorists of Nigeria. I mean, think about it. Every day in Nigeria, there are people who have devoted their time and resources to killing civilians, mothers, children, kidnapping, and destroying farms, which videos are in circulation all over the place. How is it that those people who want to capture the country to establish their ideology are still walking free men, or are sometimes being negotiated with? But a man who also tried to break the country in less brutal fashion is behind bars. Is it because it's easier for the system to put the clamp on him because he is an individual? Or could it be because he is not as ruthless in his approach like the other groups? Ladies and gentlemen, one group wants to capture the country and establish their ideology, and this man wants to break the country in 2. Is it not one in the same thing? Does it not border on the sovereignty of the country altogether? Ladies and gentlemen, he may be sentenced today, but I really don't think this is where the story ends. I foresee an appeal coming and the whole case being reopened in the Supreme Court of Nigeria. But most importantly, I foresee something bigger and more radical rise up out of this situation, something that has the potential to destabilize the fairly peaceful southern part of Nigeria. Nigeria. Your troubles are many because you are born great. That is an obvious truth. There is not a single great country in the world that's large in size that has had it easy when it comes to uniting the people. That is truth. So I totally understand what's going on in that country. The challenge, however, is this, ladies and gentlemen. In the case of Nigeria, we don't see that one person who has the ability to tie the loose ends. In the case of India, ladies and gentlemen, Sardar Patel is credited for uniting the modern day India after independence. And Mao Zedong is mentioned in the case of China. And so is Abraham Lincoln for the United States when it came close to splitting. Putin is mentioned for modern day Russia. And that's what you need, Nigeria. A unifier who is trusted but firm, upright, patriotic, but also feared. And it's not what you have today, Nigeria. Nigeria's success, to me, will have a huge impact on all of Africa, and so will its demise. For those who wonder why I spend time talking about Nigeria so much, perhaps you guys have never critically analyzed the makeup of West Africa. Do you know that if things fall apart in Nigeria, their population will easily trump every country in West Africa in a matter of weeks? In weeks. Benin is 40 million. Togo is 9.6 million. Ghana may be 35 million. Ivory Coast is 32.7 million. Nigeria alone is 237 million population. Nigeria's population is almost half of the total population of all West African countries' population combined. Let that sink in. If you don't live in West Africa, maybe you shouldn't be bothered. But if you live in West Africa, especially in Ghana and in Cameroon, you better wish them well, because these are the two countries in Africa where Nigerian nationals love to travel to the most. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue. Nnamdi Kanu is a representation of all the Igbos I know personally. Every one of them is of the view that they aren't part of Nigeria. Some even claim there is a legal document that was signed between the British colonizers and the Biafra state even before Nigeria gained their independence, which I cannot say I have seen. They claim that document was for 100 years, which elapsed some years back, and for that reason they want their independence. Ladies and gentlemen, I haven't seen any such document, even though it's on the lips of Igbos. But I know one thing for certain. As the population grows across Africa, ladies and gentlemen, if politicians don't get their acts together and create wealth for all the people, especially for the people of the provinces, states, and regions whose resources are being exploited, things like these will become common, not just in Nigeria, but in different parts of Africa. Mark my words.
Thank you very much, my dear brother, for that wonderful analysis. But please, I want to beg you to pay
If not for the coming of IPOB, of Radio Biafra, all of you would have lived and died in the ignorance that Ojukwu caused a war. That's what they were writing. Britain helped them to write it. Ojukwu was a rebel, a secessionist, because we had no media. That is why they're paying Facebook billions upon billions of US dollars to stop this truth from coming out. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Gowon is alive, go and ask him. Did Ojukwu cause any war? Ojukwu went and negotiated restructuring with you in Aburi. You came back, Britain told you not to agree, because Britain realized that all the component units of Britain knows that if you go back to regionalism, you will have economic growth. The country will do very well. But Britain doesn't want it. That was why they even instigated the Nzogwu coup, so-called Nzogwu coup, saying they will bring Awolowo to become the head of state. They knew what was going to happen. They wanted to truncate the economic miracle of Dr. Michael Opara. What I'm telling you are fast. Go and investigate for yourself. In the East, you had the fastest growing economy in the whole world, over 40% every year. In the West, Awolowo was performing his own miracle as well. Even in the North, Ahmadu Bello and Tafawa Balewa were doing very well. You had all those massive industries in the North. You even had Alamajiris that were employed in the North, meaningfully employed, gainfully employed. They were all doing very well. Britain said, no, for us to control these people, we need to impoverish them. Let us introduce this war. There was a coup by Nzogwu. And after that, there was the massacre of, as usual, massacre of our people in the North. Ojukwu said, I have to secure my land and my people. They said, no, let's go to Aburi to discuss it. Ojukwu went to Aburi and agreed restructuring. That's something now you're asking for. To tell you how foolish Nigerians are. They're very foolish. That same nonsense you're asking for now was discussed many years ago. Ojukwu sat down in Aburi with g.un and decided that regionalism was the best way forward, restructuring, going back to who you were, 1963 Constitution, 1963 Constitution. Be on your own and pay tax to the central government, as they have in America, as they have even in Britain. Britain, you have Scotland that is almost independent, Wales, the same thing, everybody is free, but Britain doesn't want the same thing they're enjoying to happen in Nigeria. Why? Ask yourself that question. Anybody telling you about one Nigeria is your enemy, I'll prove it to you now. Ojukwu negotiated devolution, regionalism. The North will be on their own, the West on their own, even Middle Belt on their, Midwest on their own, and then the East on their own. It's the same one Nigeria. On their way to the airport, before they boarded the aircraft, a call came from Lagos, from the British High Commissioner in Lagos to g.un, telling g.un not to agree. After having signed the agreement, that same g.un you're looking at today, God kept him alive so that he can witness the destruction he will bring upon that very zoo called Nigeria. g.un said no. Do you know all the journalists in Nigeria, none of them have ever gone to g.un to ask him, why did he say no to Aburi? Aburi was restructuring. None of those agitating for restructuring right now has ever gone to g.un or gone to Nigeria to say, but Ojukwu negotiated restructuring. What happened? They came back and they said no. Ojukwu said, okay, so you want to continue to kill my people all over the place? No, because of that I'll declare Biafra. Today, they have brainwashed all of you with the perverse notion and thinking that somehow Ojukwu is responsible for causing a war, when opposite is the case. If not now, that after many years of hammering on this very topic, it has now sunk into the skull of the people that g.un was the aggressor, not Ojukwu. That's how Nigeria is, always blaming the victim. And we lost over 5 million people during that very genocidal war. They killed over 5 million Biafrans. They wanted to wipe us away from the face of this very earth, but we survived it, and we're here today. Those they gave birth to, that have come, and this time with a wrath that you cannot even begin to imagine.
What is wrong with the brain of a black man? How can I secede? I am older than something you're telling me to say I'm seceding from. My father, my mother, my grandparents, they're all my uncles, they're older than Nigeria. Nigeria is only older than me by only 7 years. I am older than my people, my uncles are older than Nigeria. How can they secede from something that they're older than? So when we are there before this secession rubbish came into being in 1960, do you see how you people denigrate yourselves? Do you see how you insult yourselves? Do you see how you make a mockery of your education? Secessionist. Seceding from what? Something a white man created for his own amusement. How about my grandparents? How about my ancestors? Where are they from, I ask you? I ask you, where are my ancestors from? I am seceding from something that was formed only in 1960. The entire cabinet of Nigeria is older than Nigeria. Who were they before Nigeria was formed in 1960? I'm asking you, talking about secession. I am asking a simple question. Can you answer it? You cannot answer because you're black, you're stupid, you're idiotic, you have no brain. You cannot answer it. Can you? How can I secede from something that was born in 1960? God have mercy upon your ignorant souls, you black people. You are a shame, you're a disgrace to even your own selves. Secession. Seceding from what? I'm asking you. Something a white man created, and you're not even ashamed of yourself to use the word secession. Mad people everywhere. Black. That's how they deceive you. The day they come to take your land, you'll be crying like a little baby. The history of Hausa people are there to remind you how not to treat the Fulani. The history of the Baki people is there. The history of Nupe people is there. The history of the Bachana people, they are there for you to see, to learn from. You have history that you may learn. The history of Afonja in Yoruba land is there for you to learn how the Fulanis behave. But idiotically, you will never understand because you're black and you're useless. You are created by a white man. Nigeria is a product, is a racist product of a white man. You idiots, understand it for once. I have a few announcements to make to more than anybody else. Now, if those people they are sending to come down to our land, those 200 soldiers are there to kill their own fellow Fulani heads, but we know they cannot. Have you ever asked yourself, why is it that we know the forest where Fulani headsmen are camped? We know when they are coming to villages to attack. Have you ever asked yourself, a Fulani headsman of over, say, 80 people going into a village to murder people, they are retreating. There are police stations along the way. Have you ever asked, have you zoo people, zoo animals, Nigerians, have you ever asked yourself, why is it difficult for the police or the army to give chase after Fulani bandits and killers, after they must have sacked the village? Why are they not doing it? I don't, you know, sometimes they said God made man in his own image. In other words, giving us the ability to be able to reason and to discern. And I'm asking you this evening, for those who are listening to me, I'm asking you, have you ever actually sat down? It's not difficult. I'm not asking you to do a very difficult analysis of a complex situation or an equation. First, ask yourself, this village has been attacked by Fulani. That village, why don't they deploy helicopter gunships to go and look for them? Why is it, have you ever heard before that after an attack on a village by Fulani headsmen, that the police gave them chase on the army? Have you ever heard that before? Simple question. I'm putting this question to all the chief justices and judges of all the Biafran states. Those of you holding Biafrans, sending them to Abuja to be killed by a Fulani Janjaweed. I'm asking you a simple question. All these years you've been hearing about Fulani headsmen attack in this village, in that village. I am asking you. Every time I am asking you, all the time. Every time you hear about all these things, have you ever heard that 82 Division Enugu are now chasing those headsmen that came to Zowan and killed people? Have you ever heard, after the massacre in Bende, that somehow or half mobilized or OP is mobilized? Have you ever heard that headsmen are being pursued by the army or the police after an attack on the village? It's a simple question. Any day you can get your brain around this. Any day, believe you me, any day you sit down and you think about what I've just said now, you hate Nigeria more than I hate Nigeria. A land brimming with hypocrites, unrepentant hypocrites. Unrepentant hypocrites, evil people. Army are busy attacking villagers, defending themselves. None of you can reason. None of you can think and ask yourself. But so that what it means is that all these people, Fulani killers, that what they are doing is legitimate. That's what you're saying by your silence. That's what it means. That is why when I read Zoo newspapers, when I read their commentators or people talking about Nigeria, I laugh at them Do you know why I laugh at them? Because they are very, very foolish. I have never heard before that the army attacked any camp run by bandits. I have never heard that. I have never heard that helicopter gunships went looking for Fulani terrorists. Never, ever before. Maybe against Boko Haram, because Boko Haram is killing them. That's all. Now ask yourself why that is the case. Any day you answer that question, believe you me, you will despise the zoo more than I do. These are the things you want me to understand. These are the things that you need to know about your stupid one Nigeria. That is why I keep saying, when I see somebody talking, I'm a Nigerian, one Nigeria, believe you me, you are beneath an animal. You are the greatest fool. I can't even stand you. Because you're foolish. Irredeemably foolish. I'm asking you a simple question. Have you ever heard before that Fulani, have you ever heard before that after the attack at Osuwani, after the attack on the Ebonyi villages, did you hear that the army are now chasing those people that came and killed innocent people? The answer is no. All you do is you lament, you can sit down. When we formed the ESN to stop such rubbish, or some of you just were complaining, then you never blame the Fulani for coming to kill your people. No, you won't blame them. Look at Dave Umahi. Talking like a fool. Talking like a fool. Dave Umahi, talking like an idiot. He came out, he said, oh, I love you, Fulani, I'm in love with you, now you have killed my people, I was protecting you. One phone call, the idiot changed his mind and started singing a different tune altogether. They are your so-called leaders. Are these the leaders you will go to war with? Are they going to defend you when the Fulani come killing you? Or when they will come to your village, they are killing us anyway. When they now enter your, are you trusting these idiots to defend you? You call your governors? I'm asking you a simple question. Do you trust them to defend you? The answer is no. There was an attack at Eleme. Fulani came and killed our mothers. Our mothers were protesting at Eleme. In broad daylight, we came and confirmed the vigilante in the township, to Mount Roadblock in the township. These are your leaders. Yes, these are the so-called leaders that you have. Shame on all of you.
Oh, yes. It is very, very shocking.